P18I9M0 through M4. So with these ones, something I was trying was moving around how the kink was placed. So these values here kind of show you basically the forwardness and the backwardsness of each, how far back they go on each kink. So for this one, it's directly similar to P18I9M2, which is a 0.47 thickness. So these are all 0.47 thickness kinks. That's about the best one. And this one goes forward half the arc length, and this one goes forward, or excuse me, the differential length of these kinks. And this one goes backwards half. So once again, these have no second kink in there. That's been removed. And then, so just to explain these later ones, this one goes forward 3/4 and backwards 1/4. This one goes forward 100% and backwards 0. This one goes backwards, or forwards 25 and backwards 75. And this one goes backwards 100% and forward 0%. So for comparison, this is just the regular one. You can kind of see scraping on the paper. So it does pretty well at 5 degrees, hardly any difference there. And then that's 10 degrees, it's slightly off. I'm gonna do that, make it easier on myself. And then this is plus 15. So it does bow out a little bit on the lower surface. And then minus 15 does bow out on the upper surface. This is M1, so this is 0.75, 0.25. So more forward than back. And you can see plus 5, minus 5, plus 10, and minus 10, plus 15, minus 15, M2, so this is all the way forward. Let me move that, there we go. And there's minus 5, plus 10, and minus 10. You can't hardly see it, but it does bow out a little bit on that lower surface. And then plus 15 and minus 15. So I will compare it real quick to the M0, just so you can kind of get an idea of the difference between the two. I don't actually know if there is a difference, but there's going down, and you can't hardly see it. So it's difficult for you to see, but there isn't too much of a difference. Here's M3, so this is going more backwards than forwards. And that's going plus or minus 10. And plus 15 and minus 15. And this one's all the way backwards. And this one's actually looking pretty good. So it is bowing out on that lower surface, and then on that upper surface But that does look quite a bit better than the original. So you can't hardly tell, but it does follow it better with the backwards, all the way backwards one. Let me see if I can. Yeah, it does do better on the backwards one. Slightly. So I think this is probably the best so far. So that's a 0.47 thickness, and it goes all the way backwards.